Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's Music Monday. How would I say? It's a great time to be alive. Great time to make it for Music Monday. I'm gonna be honest, chat. I completely forgot I was supposed to be live tonight. I've been a little busy today, and it is practically my only day off. Okay, well, I have 2 days off, Mondays and Fridays. So, kind of forgot I was supposed to be shooting those days. But, it's fine. We're here. We got some music to write. It's for an assignment. It's for homework. So we're going to be working on that. And then I want to do some Deep Space OST. I think that'll probably be a great way to, or a great plan for stream. Okay, so I think without further ado, let's just go ahead and we'll jump into work. Perfect. We're in the school project file today because we're making Bossa Nova. If you guys are unfamiliar with a Bossa Nova, it is I believe it's Brazilian. It has a Brazilian origin to it. But if you go into like a cafe, hang on, was there something on the wrong screen? Give me a second. My homework assignment was on the wrong screen. Don't want that being shared. That would not be fun. That's kind of boring. And also, kind of has some information. Okay, so let me just make sure that all my music is... Okay. So this is what a Bossa Nova is supposed to sound like. I literally just searched up smooth Bossa Nova jazz in coffee shop ambience. So if anyone's curious, this is what generically a Bossa Nova sounds like. Yeah, okay. It's like a very chill jazz. So yeah, okay. So there's a couple elements that we need to really focus on. Let me quickly go ahead and remind myself what they are. It is chords, melody, harmony, and then bass line. So today what I've been doing is I've been working on the chords. And then it'll loop. But I'm pretty happy with where that is. I need this to be 16 bars, so we need to do that. That was an old attempt. Getting rid of that and then just duplicating this. Alright, there we go. So it'll pretty much be the same thing repeated over. Right now what I'm currently working on is a bass line, so we need to do that. Yeah, we do have a bass loaded up, don't we? Okay, perfect. We got a bass sound, we just gotta figure out what we want to do with it. This is super loud. Hang on, let me go ahead and turn that down. Why are you so loud? Turn down noise. I like the effects that you got going on here. Interesting. Okay. So I guess I just gotta turn down the sample. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. We're good here. Okay. How to write a bossa nova? That is a good question. I don't know. So we're going to figure this out as we go. If I had to guess, it has to do something with bassline. Or it has to be a rhythmic bassline. That's all that I know. I deleted my... Okay, yeah, no, I kind of closed my bossa nova tab. Let me listen to this just one more time. Where is it?
To get started in data.
Oh, that's an ad. Okay, yeah, this is going to be fun. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not liking this bass sample. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up the tempo for this. I'm not entirely sure what a good bossa nova tempo is. We are gonna figure that out as we go. 115. Let's go ahead and let's do 135. Is it really there? I don't even know what key we're in. It's kind of a problem. I just sort of put these chords together. I think we're just in C major. Da da da. This is some weird timing. What exactly am I looking at here? I don't know. Weird. Okay. I should notate in 2/4 time. Although it tries to be written 4/4. Okay. Yeah. Between the root of the chord and the fifth. Okay. Well, I don't think we're doing that. Okay, this one we are. This one we're not. This just go down to a G almost, I think. No, what chord am I looking at here? Okay, it's oh, okay, so it's just an E. E major. Sorry, this flat was really throwing me off. Okay. Bow, bow. Ooh, I kind of like that. Boom, boom, ba-doo, doo, doo. Maybe I do like it like that. Hang on. There's something here I'm trying to figure out. I need a swing feel. Is it with dotted? Like that? Oh, that's definitely not it. It's not triplets either. Triplet. Like this, maybe? I don't know. That's not. No, that's just not working. I don't know what it is. Yeah, alright. Yeah, okay, that's not too bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then what is our tonic again? Our tonic is D. Okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Okay. You hear that from the beginning? Okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. is that? Okay, hang on. I forget what that chord's supposed to be. Is your 369? Okay, so it starts on a C. Or 369. Yeah, okay, I like that. Nice. Okay. How to... Okay, so what do we need next? Actions are often arpeggiated in a series of notes rather than chords, adding to a syncopated feel. Bassline often alternates between the root of the chord and the fifth, typically played on the downbeats. Yep. It's not directly played on the ground on the downbeat, but it creates this really syncopated feel of that bossa nova, which is what we're looking for. Nice. Did I nail the pattern? Hang on. It's I think I did. Hang on. I was looking up a pattern just for a reference. And this came up. Hang on. Open image, a new tab. I think this is literally what we have. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Quarter note. Quarter note. Dotted. And then another dotted. Which is literally what we have here. Quarter note and then quarter note with an eighth note, so that's just dotted and then dotted here. I'm a genius. I figured it out. Just okay. I need to figure out what the pattern is for like a drum. I think a drum loop would be pretty good. Where's my bossa nova? Hang on, let me listen. There's a rim or a cymbal. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't get nearly as much from that as I thought I would. I need battery. Do we have jazz? If I put in jazz, what's gonna come up? Nothing. Okay. Okay, maybe it's we need to look up drum. Acoustic. What is this one? Alright, let's take a look. Oh, it'd help if we had it soloed. That just sounded like the beginning of Umbrella. Definitely not what I'm looking for. Interesting. I'll take that into consideration. All right. Okay, this is just sounding like garage band, like not like not the app garage band, but like an actual like band that is starting in a garage. What's Stadium LE? Do I even want to know? Okay, everything's just got a little bit more reverb on it than usual. I guess that's it. All right. I think for now I'm just gonna go to session E, or session LE. That's the one I usually go to for my lyrical stuff. So yeah, this has like definitely a ride, like. Whoa, hang on, don't do that. I want this recorded. Okay, whatever, we can work with this. Okay, where is the... There we go, it's up there. We are in 16th, right? No, we're in 8th. Ooh, interesting. No, yeah, no, it's 8th. My bad. My bad. Actually, before we do that, I'm gonna edit these values a tiny bit to make it make it sound a little more human. Just a tiny bit. Okay, should be 16 bars. Okay, what else do I need? I'm trying to like get past the piano part right now. Give me a second. I'm trying to hear past the piano part, I'll say. It just sounds like a simple like yeah, something like that. And I need like a kick that's not like a bright sounding like modern kick. I need to find like a second kit to go with this. But for now, I think the side stick sounds good. Nope, not you. Is it you? Oh, yeah, no, it is. Where does that fall? That falls on the 2 of every beat. Whoa, don't move the whole thing. Tiny bit louder. Actually, what am I doing? I could just turn up the volume here. Is it like that? Hang on. Yeah, I think it might actually be that pattern. Well, hang on. That's not right. Right here? Yeah, okay. Okay. And I need a snare sound. Okay. Nice. Okay. Oh, I see the problem. I was like, am I hearing instruments not properly playing? I know why. 32. Let's go ahead and boost it to 64. Those rides are really bumping up the amount of samples are running at one time. Okay, cool. I like that. I think for a bass, I need a kick of some kind. Let me try something from here. Okay, yeah, I think I like this one. I'm looking for more of like an actual like hand hit of an instrument, not like a stick. Have like a hand pat. Something bass where it's like if someone's like, so here's what I imagine: someone's like sitting out on the street playing like the cajon when they have got the box that's like in between their legs, and you'll hear them like boom boom, cuck, boom boom, cuck, boom boom, cuck, something like that. So that's sort of what I'm thinking for the. I'm gonna just do this one. This one sounds pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and. Okay. It's like every other. Two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8. Okay. Nice. I really like that. That's kind of fun. Now it's time to work on a melody. Oh yeah, so I also want to slow this down to like 120. No, not 12. Holy crap, not 12. Nice. Okay, we got a good loop here. Okay, I'm trying to piece together how exactly I want to go about this. What's up, gamer? What's up, Nine? How's it going? Thanks so much for the follow. We're currently working on a school assignment right now, making some Bossa Nova. This is definitely a new area of expertise for me, so this is kind of exciting. I was curious as to your process and want to see what you're up to. Yeah, so every Monday we go live and we talk about some, or we work on some music. After we're done with this, we're going to be working on a much bigger project that I've been working on. It is a whole, I don't know, where is my file? Okay, it seems to have vanished from my recently viewed. We're currently working on a whole soundtrack. And last we were doing was this track right here. We have one more track to finish, and then this will be done and pushed out. So if that sounds interesting, go ahead and stick around for a little bit. I'm going to be quickly finishing this up. I'll say in the next 15 minutes or so, and then we'll move on. Okay, but in the meantime, let's go back to this Bossa Nova here. I'm referencing some tracks I just found on YouTube. I don't have anything better to do. Well, might as well hang out. Okay, well, thank you so much for stopping by. It's going to be a very interesting night trying to write this Bossa Nova. That's loud. Why are you loud? What the... I'm gonna bring you down. I'm gonna give you a different sound so you're not... We'll do soft. Just so I can keep track. Okay, yeah, this will work. Minus the first dropping. Oh, thank you so much. Welcome on in, Sheepish. How to say that? Rice Sand? How are you doing tonight? We're currently writing some music. Currently writing a Bossa Nova, which is something I haven't done before. And then we're going to be working on something a little bit more standard for me. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. It's been a pretty good day. What are we working on? Go ahead and... Okay, I see we have a guest visitor. Are you tweaking, bro? What is wrong with you?
Wait, could they see me slide in? Wait, hold on.
I think so. I don't want to find out.
Hold on. Come on, dude. There's no way, bro.
Why are you here?
One more time. Hold on.
Oh my goodness gracious.
One more time, ready? What's up, home slices? Now, I want you to look at the camera today.
Do you have a giant Oshawott? I do. And a giant Venom figurine? Yes. 19 inches? Yes.
I got all 19 inches around here.
So... Well, I think someone's with Polo Knights are out. Wait, hang on. I gotta check something. Okay, we are 2 away. No, 1 away from hitting 300, which is very exciting.
Follow real quick.
All right. Bro's just a certified hater.
Oh my god, this is so hot in here.
Waves, hi. Let's me get Laura in here. Me fee for Laura in here. Thank you all so much. Holy crap. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming in. He's got to reach his goal. Dragging friends into this. Holy crap. But yes, so I do have the Spider-Man 2 Venom figurine. For those of you that are new here, I worked on the game. I was a dev QA tester for the game, which was pretty exciting. My sister's also a... that was the only project I worked on. My sister was is a QA dev at PlayStation. She's worked on projects like Concord, not Helldivers 2. What is it?
What's up?
What is it? She's worked on... What was her recent project?
Am I allowed to say it?
The one that just dropped?
Days Gone?
Days Gone? Yeah, the Days Gone remaster. She worked on that. And then, what was her first one? It was a VR title. Firewall Ultra.
Firewall Ultra.
That's what it is. They're very excited for the game. You're helping me with. We'll started talking about you, and then saw that you were live and wanted to join. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. Saw Chase Music and got enticed. We might show it off, so I might start working on music live, for this project that we're working on. Well, come on in, Laura. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for being the 300th follower. I don't have any music to celebrate.
Alright, now you
this.
all have to unfollow so we can do it all again.
No. Why are you here?
I don't know, I'm taking a break. I've been to a paint roller. I'm not really feeling that good anymore. A friend told me to do it, so I did it.
Okay.
Also, hi, I don't think we've been properly introduced. Nice to meet you.
Why are you... This is my brother. He's constantly in my content. If you're... we do... Minecraft SMP together.
We do overcooked stuff. Wait, that we haven't.
Shaky, shaky.
That we haven't done in a while.
Hello times brother.
Hello. So yeah, we collaborate a lot, stuff like that.
I would like to shake his hand.
It's covered in paint right now. I don't know if you do.
Yeah, no, I think you can see a streak of paint right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why are you painted? They're painting a room right outside the door.
Yeah.
Why have you been painted?
You know, I get pretty careless in there, so end up getting myself painted a lot, and I had to like spit out the amount of paint that I just swallowed.
Drink the paint?
Oh, I did. Don't worry.
Oh yes. No, don't say drink the paint. This kid's a battery eater.
Bro, batteries are so goated though. You don't understand.
They're not. That's just not true.
You just don't know where the trends are, okay?
What? Okay, hang on. We've been sitting here for a while. Let me go ahead and put on some music. I'll put on some of my own music. Hang on.
You know, I respect that. I respect that.
Okay, perfect. Oh, sweet antimatter? Yeah. Are batteries as tasty as they look?
Yes. So the funny thing about this is when you put it in your mouth, you can like feel the acid leaking into your mouth. It tastes amazing, actually.
I did not think this was the conversation that we're going to be having today.
Yeah, well, it is.
I debated eating Sour Patch Kid on the ground a couple days ago. Certain. Oh, that is Oh no, we got ads. Okay.
Hashtag ad. let you get back to your content, bro.
Thank you, I guess. Take her out of here as well. Yo, thank you so much for subscribing, Nia. I also got to say, I really like the alerts. I think they're super cool. I composed them myself. Where are they? Hang on, I gotta find them. Okay, because I really like... Woe is me. Alright, once everyone's back from ads, I'll talk about the, I'll talk about... Oh boy, how much would it be to buy some alert sounds? Ooh, okay. I would probably bundle them like 20 bucks for like maybe 4 or 5. They're not that hard to make. They're like what? 5 to 15 seconds each. I don't like the default ones. I don't either. That's why I went out of my way. I was like, man, I really need some new alerts. Why don't I make my own? Where are they? I completely forgot where they are. Oh, they're under my miscellaneous projects, I think. Are they alerts? Alerts. Drink your freaking water. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh no. 2 sips. A third one? Okay. Oh, I see we're doing this now. Alright. A third one. Okay, so let me go over the alerts very quickly because I really like them. So we have the dono alert here. That got a little weird. Where on earth did my camera go? Well, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we got the dono alert. Quill knows the treatment well. We like drowning Quill. The one issue with my friends is they won't spend points for hours. Then they'll drown you. Honestly, it's the same here, but instead of it drowning, people really like to redeem the Burger Kiggin. I think it's Burger Kiggin Live. That's a fan favorite here. And I don't know why. Basically, if you've been on what's Burger Kiggin? So there's this old Vine of someone who is outside of Burger King, and it's to the tune of a Green Day song. And basically, what happens is he just says, "I walked to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King," and that's the whole thing. So I do that live whenever chat requests it. It's so stupid, but they love it. So yeah, I'll pull out the guitar and just play it live. It's so weird that people like gravitate towards that. I love that. It's so funny. It's just become a staple here, and I love it. All right, where are my other alerts? I gotta find them. Follow alert. Okay, here's the one that we just heard. Which one? Okay, so the raid alert is my favorite. Guys who need Burger Kiggin, Bees Sugar, Burger Kiggin, all great names. I love it. Don't put bees in the burger. Rise loves to misspell everything. Bees. Yeah, I really like the raid alert. And I wanted something that's like really catchy so that people who raid in are like, oh yeah, I want to raid more often. That's my... I'm going to consume bees. Yeah, that's my thought process for this. For making these. And then the sub alert is also a good one. I love how the chat just started talking about burgers on bees. It's so funny. I think that's my favorite. Yeah, I might redo the follow alert. I think the follow alert might be the weakest out of them all. If I find the file, the project file, I'll redo them. Where are we right now? Hang on, let me pause the music to go back to what we're focusing on. Let me hear this thing again from the beginning. I just need to... Such a different vibe, jazzy. It really is. I've never written a bossa nova before. It's just Brazilian jazz. What's a bossa nova? I'm stupid. It's a Brazilian inspired, or it originates from Brazil. Basically, I'm taking this world music class, so I've done a few projects in the, over the course of my time in this class. Let me see if I can find some other ones. I've done some Mali music right here, which is interesting. Is that all one file? Yes. I need to take a music class. I have no idea what I'm doing. I will say, some of this class in particular has been my hardest in my time in college. So, and then I think last week what I do, I did a Japanese inspired piece, which honestly was kind of one of my favorites. I really don't like that sample. So yeah, I know how to write it. I'm just not the greatest at it. Sounds really pretty. It does. I really like it. I like how it came out. Like little plucking strings. Just like that sound overall. I do too. It kind of goes throughout my music nowadays, having like a harp sound in there. Yeah. So that's sort of what I've been working on for the past couple of weeks. And now we're here working on Brazilian Bossa Nova. It might be a... What does that word say? Gazang? I don't... And it's not ringing a bell. We're back here. That goes, hang on. I need to... Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, let me go ahead and pull up. So these are... This is generically what it looks like. Yeah, it's a Chinese instrument. I don't know if we... Pretty instruments makes pretty noise. I don't think... Hang on, I gotta check to see if we do... I gotta do tango. Yeah, 16-bar tango piece next week. And then after that... Yeah, so next week is Argentina, and then next is Australia. Ooh, Australia. That'll be interesting. Have you ever considered trying to make Friday Night Funkin' song? Just curious at all? I really like Friday Night Funkin' music, usually hyperfixate. I've tried in the past. So, funny story. I've been writing music for years, since, I want to say 2018, 2017. And someone tried to commission me to do a Friday Night Funkin' song. That was an interesting one. Make it a new challenge. See how long it takes to mention Friday Night Funkin'. But yeah, that sort of fell through the cracks. I haven't tried it since, and in all honesty, I haven't even touched Friday Night Funkin'. But I've heard it's a decent game. It's not. I would say it's not my cup of tea. I have so much money. You should play it. I've been trying to. I've been trying to find time to play some games again, and Friday Night Funkin' is on the list. Would you be willing to try again? It would. I don't know. I'd have to really like dive my head into the music of Friday Night Funkin'. I've heard like a few tracks here and there. Yo, I love it a lot. If you want to play, AKA just really good. I'm not entirely sure what that is. What is that? It's a lot to jump into at once. Friday Night Funkin' doesn't really have a defined style. It's bat bop boo silly. So yeah, I think I would say I'm not the person to do that. A lot of what I do is mainly background for like film, TV, and then like atmospheric video games. All songs I can suggest is related to Purple Hedgehog. All but one here knows. Roundabout. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's definitely someone who would know how to make it a really good Friday Night Funkin' style song. Unfortunately, I don't think that's my style because those have to be like really fast paced. And I think the only song that I have that would kind of match is this song right here that I made called Trails of Information. You're incredibly good atmospheric song. Music, I think I spelled it wrong. No, it looks like you spelled it right. You really are. Thank you so much. But yeah, no, this song I think it would be the closest to like a Friday Night Funkin' song. That I wouldn't even call it like close. Chase themes are also banger. Yes, I am biased from Forsaken. That's fair. How do you be so brave? What do you mean by that? Is that in relation to another chat question, or is that in relation to something else? Oh, that's silly. Okay, yeah, perfect. I was curious if that was related to what's happening in chat or not. But yeah, no, that's what I would call like the closest to like a Friday Night Funkin' song. But even still, it's like kind of a far stretch. Mm-hmm. 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 I like when you put notes down because it's blink. Yeah, I like just doing boop boop. The entire time playing Delta chapters 3 and 4. I haven't gone around to playing the new chapter yet, and I'm really, really upset because I've been just so busy. But man, I gotta get to it. I've seen so many weird things said online. I need some some context. Let me bring this down. I think if I were. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, something like that. Back from Race is my favorite line so far. Not done because Toby made those chapters jam-packed with content. I'm sure he has. How long has it been since Chapter 2's release? It's been maybe like 5 years. Like, it's been, yeah, 5 years. But I ask you a question that might just make you want to pluck your hairs out. What do you use to write music? Pro Tools. I wouldn't. Okay, so I would not recommend Pro Tools. I think it's an absolute pain, but it's just the one that I've gotten the most comfortable with. I'd recommend maybe something like FL Studio or Ableton is another one that I use, but not as frequently. I see that Windows Vista window. Where? This one right here? Oh yeah, that just shows you how old Pro Tools is. It's a window within a window. So I've got Windows 10, and then whoa, what just happened? Okay, weird bug. That's why I use FL. Yeah, FL's not bad. I'm still trying to find a good like starter one. Is that a VM? What's VM? Is that like virtual machine? It's not. This is just literally how Pro Tools comes out of the box. Pro Tools has been around for a while. It was the first, I believe it was the first like mainstream workstation. That's goofy. It really is. Honestly though, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I don't know. I've got no problem with it. Okay, so we just gotta finish this up, copy and paste everything, and then we're gonna be good. So we gotta bring it back down to D. Alright, perfect. And let's just hear this from start to finish. Which happened to be a Doctor Who fan. I used to be. Or I guess I'm more of a casual person. A casual Doctor Who fan. I know people tell me I've gotten way more requests to watch Doctor Who than any show by far. I gotta change this somehow. Hang on. There we go. I think I'll do the same to... Where was it? Over here? Have you ever attempted to recreate the intro referring to Tenants Run? No, I have not. Unfortunately, I have not. Which one do we keep? A and E. Okay. Okay, perfect. This is all good to go. I'm just going to export this. This is not 7. This is 9. Okay, perfect. We're done with that. Do you think you could? I probably could if I listened to it long enough. Or got enough like context of the piece. Okay, so we're done with that. I'm gonna go ahead and save the session here, and then I want to switch gears to our soundtrack that we've been creating. So over the past year, we have been creating this this standalone soundtrack, and I call it the Deep Space OST. I love how we all immediately start throwing our hyperfixations at him. Hey, look, I got my own. I completely understand it. The amount of times I'm like, hey, you guys like Subnautica here? I'm not hyperfixated on Doctor Who. I've only watched 5 episodes today. Only 5 episodes. Subnautica mention. Subnautica. I love Subnautica. Subnautica. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pull up my Steam very quickly because holy crap. Where is it? I'm in the wrong section. My Subnautica playtime is currently sitting at 1,400 hours. Now that is a game. Random shit mentioned. And I still play it to this day. I still pull... I still put tons of hours in. Holds my fixations gently in my hands. I love Subnautica. Great opportunity to mention Ultra Kill. Have you heard the music in it? People have told me to listen to the music in Ultra Kill, but I have not had a chance to. I've heard it's really good. Subnautica 2 is going to kill it, you think? I think so. I'm going to give a hot take. I liked Subnautica Below Zero. And I'll tell you 2 reasons. The music and the gorgeous environments. Story? I could probably live without the story. But those 2 are the strongest parts of Below Zero. And I'm like 90% sure those are going to carry over into Subnautica 2. Okay, it was good, but I finished it and cannot finish Subnautica 1. I love finishing Subnautica 1. I hit my keyboard. Hold on. I'm such a big fan of the soundtrack. Keep in mind, I'll put on some music while we wait. And this can actually sort of explain what I'm about to talk about. No? Are we not going to play? Oh, that's why we're not going to play, because it's on the wrong computer. Maybe if we switch... Whoa, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Spotify tweaking? Yeah, Spotify's tweaking. I have a love-hate relationship with Spotify. There's a very specific song I remember from the Subnautica OST. I don't know the name. I use YouTube Music. I should use YouTube Music. My Xbox hates having fun. I think everything just hates having fun. Fun is just non-existent these days. It's probably Abandoned Ship. Abandoned Ship is the most popular from the OST. Besides Into the Unknown. Those 2 are like the crown jewels. That one? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get Subnautica soon. I highly recommend it. If you like open world survival games with really good stories, Subnautica is literally your best friend for that. But this is a really interesting story. I have I have always liked music, but the one thing that got me to where I am now with these live streams and breaking down my process is because the composer of Below Zero used to live stream his process for creating the soundtrack, and I was like, yo, that is so cool. I found it so interesting to the point where now I just create my own music from that inspiration. I just need it on my PC. I love all the videos on it. It's stories, speedrunners who are insane. I tried speedrunning Below Zero and the main game. Have you heard the Forsaken Chase themes? Because, God, those are some of those are fucking bangers. I keep going on and on about this. My friend's currently doing a playthrough of Forsaken on his channel, and I've been watching it. Well, he's on his first episode, so I've only watched the first episode. I can name a few really good ones. I don't know why, but hearing you say fuck is funny. What's so weird about me saying fuck? I mean, I don't like swear like a sailor, but it's also like not. It's also not like a rare occurrence for me. Okay, now everyone's in chat. It's just saying fuck. All right. But yeah, so we're currently creating a soundtrack. We have 9 tracks in here. We need Fifi. We're not very mature. I picked up on that from the wall of fuck. I picked up on it from the wall of text. What is that emote? Holy glorp, it's Noah. It is me. Welcome on in, Bug. How are we doing? We're currently, we just finished writing Bossa Nova, and now we're working on a Deep Space OST. I didn't mean to do that fuck ass emote. Okay, so I have emotes, for the channel. We got a ton of really funny emotes that I've just been sort of going through. Because I finally got around to putting in some 7TV emotes, and they're really good. But yeah. Okay, so I got completely sidetracked. We're building a story, a standalone story. And I don't think I've had time to go over this in a hot second, so we're going to go over it right now. So the story is, you receive a transmission from space with unknown coordinates. And when you take off, you have to go through a perilous journey to get there. You have to go through an asteroid field, be wary of colliding planets, and just overall a stressful ride. But eventually, you make it to the planet. I'd like to tell you that I can only see the emotes in stream and not in chat. So I could just see you yell out the name of those without context. Yeah, I believe it's a Chrome extension. It's what's that, like 7TV? I highly recommend it. They're fun. I like using them in other streamers' chats. But basically, in the story, to the song that we're listening to right now, you land on this beautiful planet that's in like an eternal sunset. It's beautiful. It seems really peaceful. You start to wonder why on earth you were called here and who called you here. So you start doing a little bit more digging, and you find an entrance that looks kind of odd into the core of the planet. And it's only in these chasms that you find your first source of life and people being here. So you start wandering your way through these chasms, and it's only now that you realize that there's a bit more going on here than you seem, or than it seems. And just as you think that the chasms can't get any weirder, you find hieroglyphs. Hieroglyphs, yeah, okay. Sorry, I'm losing my mind right now. Within this chasm, and you're starting to see a story of these, of this race of aliens. It sort of tells their life story, their beginning all the way to, well, the last we hear of them. Okay, anyways, let me list off a couple songs from the soundtrack. Banana Bus, Breakdown, Cutthroat Tea Party, Debito de Sono, Don't Touch My Chainsaw. Is that a hex code in there? Unmistakable, Unrecognizable, A Grave Soul, Now Run, and yes, and Plead Yes. I did list all this. That's the name of the song. That's really interesting. That's from, what was it? The Forsaken soundtrack? It's a light red color. Yes, Forsaken? Okay, perfect. Rick Laura was sharing music and a blast in my ears. So it seems. But yeah, where was I? So yeah, after we find these hieroglyphs, we end up in this chamber almost. And it's got really weird inscribed writing. It's got these ancient tablets almost that look like they were used for writing. Basically, it's just this, it's all very weird, and we don't really know what is in here. Until all of a sudden, something starts, and you start seeing a holographic message. And it starts telling you of what happened to them, why they're gone, and why you were called here. It starts, tells you that they were a dying race, and that they had to flee this planet, because even though it was beautiful, something on it was killing them. Ads? Oh no, more ads! Here, we'll let this track play out. While we wait for the ads to be over. That way we can hear a little bit more of the soundtrack. Eternal hell for my friends, I prevail. As it gets to the sad part, I get uppercutted by a Subaru. I'm so sorry. That shouldn't be as funny as it was. Okay, I'm alive. Clocked with the Subaru. That is so funny. Yeah, we'll wait till the ads are over. It says there's 20 seconds left. I just died. I'm so sorry about that, Laura. Yeah, I'm really happy with how the soundtrack is turning out. This has been over a year in the making, and holy crap, it is fantastic. Stop dying, that's bad for your health. Who'd have thunk? Dying is bad for your health. In other news, water's wet. I do like me some atmosphere. Not me, I don't thunk. Got no thunks ever. I don't think. Alright. I go thunk down the stairs. Alright. Alright, so basically the end of the song ends up telling you that these aliens have gone somewhere else now. And they give you the coordinates. So now you have to go back up to the surface, get back to your spaceship, and right as you take off, you realize something's not right. Do they get murdered by a Subaru? I don't know. I like to leave the story intentionally vague, so if you think they get murdered by Subaru, then I'm willing to take it. Feel free to take the poetic license off of that. But as you take off from this planet, something ends up going wrong, and you end up stranded out in space. You turn off the safety features. So now you are tasked with taking a dangerous spacewalk. And you have to go outside your ship to fix whatever is wrong. And I wanted to really portray just how scary space is with this track. Guys, the ending was confirmed. They died by Subaru. They turned on to hardcore mode. Laura wouldn't know. I have astrophobia. I'm acutely aware how scary space is. Point is made. Sorry, I didn't mean to arise any phobias. I just want the story just called for it. It's so fun when I actually get to draw. When you actually get to draw space constantly. And we bullied Laura for it. Okay. Has astrophobia. Helping work on space horror game. Crazy how things work, ain't it? But yeah, so after getting your spaceship to work again finally, after your dangerous spacewalk, you are now on the next planet, where the coordinates led. And what you end up finding is a planet that looks completely uninhabited. It is a... Oh, sorry, hang on. I'm gonna drink water. Water consumed. It is a desolate, frozen wasteland, covered in ice spires and no life at all. Everyone's shouting water. I drank it, guys. Can I eat the ice? No. It is so cold that, like, you can't even imagine why people are, or why an alien species would go here. So you start searching around, and you find out that this planet isn't as deserted as you think. Surprisingly, life has managed to thrive on the planet's surface, but it's not peaceful. Thought you were still talking about the water. Okay, time to have fun. You're the babysitter now. Yeah, it sounds about right. You're leaving him to the dogs. Yeah. Michael, don't leave me. But yeah, so right now we're currently writing the second to final track. Basically, when you're on this planet, you find through stumbling around that there's actually a door with ancient writings on it. And you wonder, is this where they are? And spoiler alert, it is. So that's the song that we're working on right now. I'm going to drink and drive like a responsible parent I am of these children. And to deal with our shenanigans, I will leave them in your care. Don't even have a license yet. You'll tomorrow. You get a DUI in the process for extra credit. Make sure you hit the civilians. I hear they're extra points. But yeah. And then we got this really cool track that I made. It's not officially part of the soundtrack, but I really like it. Go to the playgrounds, break a fire hydrant, plenty of speed bumps. There are indeed plenty of speed bumps in the playground. But yeah, so that's where we are right now. I think we've been chatting for long enough. Let's go ahead and let's jump back into where we were. I think we started this last week, and I haven't really had a chance to work on it since. So let me catch back up with what we've got. Thank you, children, for your advice. I see we're just racking up points. Someone redeemed Burger King? No, wait, Jagger! Damn it, Jagger! Alright, alright. Oh, what is it? Crap, what are the chords? Wait, okay, so... No, okay, hang on. Now I gotta look this up. It's been so long since someone's actually redeemed this. So pitchy. I haven't even, like... Okay. No, don't call it pitchy. What on earth are the chords of this song again? It's been so long. No, those are my tabs. Oh, hang on. Okay, I messed that up. There we go. Okay. It was an A major, not an A minor. That's what threw me off. I walked to Burger King, then I walked back home from Burger King. Thank you very much. That's the whole redeem, mind you. People will do 1,000 antimatter just for like 10 seconds of music. It's crazy. Jackie, you missed the wall of fuck. I'm actually going to politely strangle you with a wireless controller. How are you going to strangle with a wireless controller? Burger Cub. I love Burger Kiggin. Burger Kiggin. I'm going to beat you up and throw you in the lake. Alright. Just do it outside of chat so I can have plausible deniability. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Anyway, yeah, welcome on in, Jagger. How was your stream? How was your little cum burger? Okay. It almost came through. Alright, I'll just play while I quickly listen to it. Was good. I was saying you guys are playing that that new co-op horror game, right? The second half of your stream. Thank you so much for lurking, Neon. I'm supposed to beat you up at 30 in the lake on Luther. Fuck, they tripped you. Either die now or die in 30 years. 30 years sounds like a decent bit of time. Maybe I can win a game of poker in that many time. Yes, Mimesis. Not in a good way. Did it live up to its hype? Like, did it actually like seem scary and if you were like conversing with your friends? The Kurt Cobain POV. That's crazy. That is a crazy thing to say. Holy crap. Should I traumatize myself if I don't get the joke? Yeah, I'm not gonna explain. Sorry, I had to pass it through the automat. Okay, calm down, kids. Welcome back. Yeah, no, it's been chaos. I'm just here writing music. Yes, this is what you come back to. It is indeed, it's been a fiasco. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take this out, put that back, move these over here. Actually, no, go back there for a second. I'll mute you and I'll bring this back. I'll put it up here. Wait, no, hang on, that's the wrong one. These need to go. They need to be brought down here. Then I'll go ahead and move you back here for now. Bring this one forward. Sort of be like a soft reboot to the beginning of the song. See that again? Preferably without everything so muted. How many points do I sacrifice to see music I commission? I'm curious as to the layout. I can show it right now, if you're okay with it. Okay, hell yeah I am. Okay, perfect. Hang on, let's go find it. I think this is it. Chase music. Why is that? It's gonna make me restart it, isn't it? It's gonna make me need to restart Pro Tools, isn't it? Fun times all around. Pro Tools is a hater? It really is a hater. I don't think I've ever had more problems with the software than Pro Tools. Okay, it wasn't working. Okay. Water's been consumed. Alright, this might take a while. I forget what instrument 9 was. Water everything. Water every single time someone redeems a single drink. Yeah, this might take a while. I'll play this track again. Why not? Just in the meantime, we're waiting for it to load. Oh yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. It's widescreening. There's something in here I gotta change. Pro Tools has a stroke live on stream. Happens often. Happens with every project file at this point. There's like one... I'm good. Huh? Huh? You're what now? Oh, you're gooing. My bad. I thought I said gooning. I'm surrounded by brain rot people. I am not doing that? Okay, okay. Sorry. I do not like the fuck. Sorry, I'm surrounded by idiots that shout brain rot nonstop. Nope, still having a shock. Imagine liking the fuck. Yeah. Could not be me. Crazy idea, right? Such an absurd thing. Absolutely vile. Let alone water. Oh? Oh, look at that. You fuck. I do not like fuck. Or I do not fuck. You said water? Oh, no. Oh, great. Okay. No, yeah, no, I deserve that. Water's been consumed. Okay, we got this up and running. This is the low chase music that I am working with Nyan to create. So here's what it looks like in the project file. Let me show you guys what it sounds like. Water again? Okay. Hang on, what's happening? What is wrong with you? Okay, hang on. Now we're restarting. Don't say I haven't done anything. Shower thyself in water. That's all right. I'm water yourself, you plant. That is the greatest insult I've ever heard. It's silly that's how showers work. No, you see, I like to bathe in coffee. Think about it. It's just me when I spread misinformation. Oh, that's funny. I love misinformation. Coffee? Yes, coffee. Imagine that. Okay. Price place, it's a cookie. No, fuck, no. Am I missing something? What's happening? Let me tell you about this little dessert. Oh, okay. I see now. Shut your bitch ass up. When you pour coffee over ice cream, you get a what? What does it say? Affogato? Oh boy, this little character from Cookie Run Kingdom named Avocado Cookie. This is so interesting. I didn't know what kind of worms I'd be opening when I said coffee. You get Needle Lord for that. Oh, please, we're in hell. Needle Lord. You know, that's on me. I had a multitude of options and I said the wrong answer, apparently. So much autism in one place. I'm gonna strangle the both of you. Holy crap, that is so funny. Okay, for anyone curious, let me quickly break down this track. So, I'd say the main focus of this whole track is surrounding the quick percussion. Now I can pull the entirety of Ultra Kill lore. My ass. Guys, shut up, my show's on. That bit makes me think of tapping. It sort of is. What's it called? I forget what this sample's called. It's called drumming inside a piano. It's a really cool, like, I don't even know what to call it. Like in the Doctor Who episode Midnight. Midnight, like the Friday Night Funky song. Holy crap, we are going down a whole rabbit hole. After midnight, like 12 a.m., like the time that you start Five Nights at Freddy's shift. That's crazy. I love Craig's song. Yeah. This is after midnight. Why did I know that's what you're going to say? I don't know, man. Okay, hang on. I gotta remember what exactly I did. So I remember when I sent the original demo, it was this. I think mine is this. What's this? Okay, yeah, no, I remember what that is now. So this is what I sent originally, which was... It was okay, it was a good bass, but we were still missing that, like, high intense chase element. Yes, vocals are sampled, and it's really cool to fly in my room. Oh, okay. That's a whole paragraph. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go through this. Nina Miles is a series that revolves around the death of Sanda Henderson, who was fatally injured by her friend group, the Fun Gang, with her body being thrown in a nearby lake to hide the evidence. This leads to her soul not resting and instead being tormented by her death, in which she swore revenge. 30 years later, a Sega Corp office building was built on her burial ground, which gave her a gateway into the human world using the form of Sonic. Her first victim was Michael. She gave do I even want to know what she gave? Holy crap. Sorry, it was just such a left turn from... Oh yeah, she died. Anyway, so Sega Corp. Holy crap, that is so funny. Anyway, so yeah, the plan is with this track in particular, we're gonna be making a more intense version of this. Like, I don't know, maybe taking like this loop, and then like amping it up to like 12. I think like doing that for maybe like a whole 60 measure should be enough. I don't know. I'll sit on that and I'll think about it. Peak. I love chase themes. I was thinking specifically more string instruments. Just notes for later. Okay, yeah. I'll make a note for that. Hang on. Let me go ahead and mark that down right now. Where's my comment section? Comments. More strings. Whoa, hang on. I thought I was done typing there. Nope, I wasn't. Oh, chase queue. Perfect. All right, that's in there. Okay, I will spend a little bit of time working on that later, but for now I want to try and get this project done. Because we're right on the verge of wrapping this up, and I'm super excited for when it actually does finish. However long it'll take. Okay, what was I gonna do? I was gonna put on music again. Oh, really? Your project is peak? Oh my goodness, another paragraph. Hang on. I gotta read this again. Who she gave the form of Knuckles. Knuckles tries to warn her next victim, Martin, but fails. And instead of makes his death even worse, Martin is given the form of Eggman, who tries to reach out to Luther, the mastermind of not telling a single soul about Sarah's death, like a shithead. Shockingly enough, this doesn't work, and Luther is given the form of Tails. This is Sonic.exe inspired analog horror. No, I'm not done. Holy crap. Okay, I've heard of Sonic.exe. Once upon a time, I watched Markiplier play that. How old is that video? Hang on, I gotta take a look. "12 years ago. I watched Sonic.exe 12 years ago. Mandatory learning. Needle mouse and board. Hello everyone, my name is Welcome. Markiplier is just so easy to clip farm these days. It's so funny. I don't even think he doesn't even try to. I am fish. I can give the quick snippet that is Harkin's lore from Die of Death. I have no idea if that's an actual thing, Die of Death. But sure, we're on the lore dump right now. I'm interested to hear. Nope, still loading. There we go. Okay. Okay, where were we? That's right, we were doing this part. I feel this might be a lot of first introduction, guys. To be fair, that's my fault. It very strong. I see everyone's personal taste in fandoms. We gotta put something over this. Or something over this part right here. I'll figure that out after we listen through this. It's crazy I've gone this whole time without and only mentioning Spider-Man once. I have 5 Spider-Man posters in my room. I feel like I need more Spider-Man. No, actually, I feel like I have enough. I have the Funkos as well. I don't know if they're as visible, but... Hello. Specifically the games. I've got 4. I've got both Advanced 2.0 Peter, Symbiote Peter, Miles, and then Venom. I have these simply for the fact that I worked on the game, and I was like, yeah, I think a little memorabilia would be cool. I think I found like 3 of those at not VidCon, Comic-Con, which was really fun. Whoa. The scene that changes to a YouTube channel name... The scene changes to a YouTube channel named Speed Duo 64, who was ran by Kyle and Tom. Kyle is the adopted son of Lily, a character who is important later on, and Tom is the son of Luther. The 2 boys have found the disc Sarah is trapped in and, unknowingly, anger her further by messing with the game files. This is also where we are introduced to Adam, the entity... Whoa, hang on, there's so much happening right now! Adam is the entity who was responsible for torturing Sarah in those years of limbo. Switching gears, Harkin is a construct from another dimension where noise is essentially deadly because stronger constructs make more noise. Her hearing is hypersensitive and too much noise makes her feel vile. She's taken from her dimension by scientists from Order of the Government as they wanted the power of the constructs. Harkin was the weakest one they saw. The scientists, however, made too much noise while transporting her, and she went insane due to the noise and killed all the scientists. We're getting 2 different, like, explanations side by side. I'm trying to keep up. Oh, this is crazy. Okay, I need to hear this one again. I don't like that down there. Something doesn't sound right about this. Hang on. Something's really not working here. I'm a harken on noise media show boing boing. Huh? You don't need to say these things, Bug. You really don't. Oh my goodness gracious. However, she escaped. She was already on Earth and couldn't escape the noise, so she followed the noise, going to the cities to try and stop it. That's basically the reason she's a killer in the game. She's trying to get rid of all the noise. Okay, there. Lore rant done. Interesting. I have 4 Funkos on my desk. A posable action figure, a not-so-posable action figure, 2 jackets, 4 shirts, 2 Squishmallows, 2 Tsum Tsums, a Squishmallow clone, a custom Spider-Man Lego, the 4 flat posters, the 3D posters I have hanging, a backpack, a tumbler, a stress toy, 6 inspired bracelets, a necklace, ownership over 4 of the games, a $1,000 comic, and about 25 additional comics. My bad. I like Spider-Man. No, what do you think of wrapping up? Just so I know in my mind to finish what I'm doing. I still will be done in like the next 15 minutes or so. I want to try and wrap up the the song here, so hopefully I'll be able to do that. Whoa, okay, there's more text. We love the hyperfixation rants. I saw a release of the Spider-Man fan comic. Interesting. So when you say 4 games, which 4 games are we talking about? Are we talking about the 4 Insomniac games? I also heard Funko Pops and Spider-Man. Yes, we're talking about Spider-Man. We're also talking about Sonic.exe, and I forget what the last one is. Or no, we're talking about Needle Mouse in particular. While messing with the game files, Kyle and Tom figure out her death. Lovely thing to find out your father did, if I do say so myself, which prompts Adam to convince Sarah to Kyle for finding out. This is when Lily comes into play, as Lily was the girlfriend of Sarah before Sarah's death. Lily, grief-ridden due to her girlfriend not being found, adopted Kyle in Sarah's honor. Sarah did not know this. Sarah did not learn until the series is close to an end. Interesting. Oh, to kill Kyle. Okay, okay. I see. Insomniac, yes, I plan on getting the others, but I have no way to legally yet. Okay, okay. So, like, what are the other ones? Like, Web of Shadows. I think it's, like, the most popular one. If only I had the will... If only I had the autism rant. Harken from Die of Death. That's mine. Okay, okay, yeah. So we're talking about Die of Death. That's right. Help me. I'm gonna kill Kyle. Please do not the cat. Anyways. Do not the Luther. There's a lot going on right now. My brain's getting flooded with information. Okay, I need to swap this out. Actually, okay, no, we're gonna go back to plan A here. Whoa, hang on. Is putting walls of text no helpful? We're talking about it. The walls of text. I'm interested in learning right now. They're fine. They're fine. Fun fact: Die Death. The government is responsible for all the killers and the motives. Interesting. Also made Spider-Man on Rivals and have a pretty high KD. My brother's a Spider-Man main. Well, he did start as Spider-Man main. What's this? And this one doesn't have anything on it. Okay. Remind me what you were again. Perfect. It is we were just messing with. You are vocals? Yeah, okay, perfect. I could type out the larva ultra kill, but that's a lot. Now he wants to head out soon. We should tone it down. I love being a nuisance. It's been a very eventful night. I will say that. Yeah, we've gotten some decent work done. That'd be a cool finish. Hey, let me hear that in context of everything. What was that? 4 follows and a sub? I think so. Which, once again, thank you all so much for sticking around and for following and Thank you so much to Nyan for the sub of Prime. Jeez. Someone knocking on my window? Give me a second. Sorry about that. My family literally. So I have my window right behind my monitors, and someone knocks my window, and I'm like, "What are you guys doing?" And my mom just yells, "Candy Graham." I'm like, "What does that mean?" Still don't have an answer. Okay, let me hear this again since I got distracted. Okay, it's got to extend for another measure. Water, water. Okay, hang on. Perfect. Okay, we got water. Hang on. Where? I lost track. Quill drags the unattended children into the stream. Should drag yourselves into my stream sometimes. Hey, Time, do you know what madness combat is? Water, water, water. Exactly. Gotta spam water just to make sure that I know we got water sufficient. Okay, hang on. More lore. Kyle, who takes the form of Mechasonic, is who starts the rebellion against Sarah, which gives Luther the motivation to actually do something in his life and joins in the fight against Sarah. So it also gives Michael specifically to do something before he moves on, as Kyle was defeated in his first fight with Sarah. This pisses Sarah off even more, and she kills Tom. She wasn't able to get Tom in the game for unknown reasons, however, and Tom's death is where we are introduced to Dell. Interesting. Is that one of your emotes, Bug? It is one of your emotes. I like how I just know. It's got, like, your essence written in it. Okay, hang on. Okay, let me hear this, and then we should be done here. Yeah, okay. So, this will be the conclusion before the epilogue, the finale. I think this is a really good track. Let's play this from the beginning, and then we'll go ahead and we will end stream. Dell's the complete opposite of Adam. Dell is who gives the trapped souls a chance to be free and move on. Martin, Michael, Kyle, and eventually Luther. Devolving self-pity, take this opportunity. Soon it was just Sarah, Adam, Dell. Sarah is tired of all this after thinking that she was in the right. That her revenge was leading to something. She soon met with the realization that that was not the case. Sarah eventually breaks free from Adam's control and moves on herself. The ending is when Sarah learns about her adopted motherhood to Kyle. Interesting. That was a wild story. And I'm gonna remind you that Rise started this. Oh, you love to see a project file just look so good. So many moving parts. It's great. have to make that fit a little bit better. I think that needs to get mixed in. So I'm gonna go die now. That's fair. After giving us a lore dump. If you're getting out lore, thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing and for sharing a little bit of lore with us. It's been fun. No, I'm saying, okay, perfect. Oh man, I love lore dumping. It's so fun. It really is. It's like one of those questions where it's like, oh, what could you give a spontaneous 30-minute presentation on? It's like we all have everything that we would. Mine would be Subnautica lore. Yes, I could. Just did. I actually did that for Hollow Knight, barely plenty. That's crazy. And a Hollow Knight is a pretty lore. Pull all the lore out of my ass, and I have memorized most of the voice lines. That's dedication right there. To memorize all the voice lines. I like that. That is so cool. Holy crap. Hold on, I'm gonna type out Mino's dialogue. I wouldn't recommend it. We're just about to end. I'm gonna pass out. I have work tomorrow. And what on earth is happening? This sounds like Detroit Biohuman 2. Detroit Become Human Munition. There's so much happening. Okay. Yeah, this is where we're gonna end the Music Monday. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's been an absolute blast. Do we have anyone live that we can raid? Yes, we do. I'm gonna go ahead and send you all over to Matt Guyver, who is doing a art showcase. Raid Amy Style Theory. Is she live? I think we're gonna go raid Matt Guyver because that it's one of my good mutuals. I gotta follow Amy Style Theory. I don't know what her Twitch is. Basically, every Monday, Matt Guyver will do an art showcase of chat's artwork. Sometimes I will put my own music in. So, occasionally you'll see some stuff from me in art talk. But yeah. Amari by the Sea. Okay, perfect. I'll go follow after stream. Yeah, let's go raid. It's been really fun. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And oh my goodness, I speed ran that. For your last Gabriel, Nordon's reckoning by the gosh, I'll listen before the temple of all the creatures seal. My gratitude is upon the freedom of thee, but the crimes that kind of committed humanity and not forgotten. Punishment is by death. Whew. Okay. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will catch you all on Friday, probably with either Lunchbox or Split Fiction. To see what Fran's schedule is. Just speed run that shit. Bye time. All right, bye everyone. I will catch you all later. See ya.